Sir, this single-use plastic ban has been reinforced again.
Yeah.
And do you think it is going to be a reality? Because this single-use plastic, it is everywhere. Even though it was banned last year, we still see it. And then how do you think the members of the Legislative Assembly should also work on passing a bill for our state?
Well, these are things to do with the participation of the people. As a government, we will enforce certain rules, imposing certain laws.
Yes, sir.
But it should come from the people themselves without the government having to go to that extent also.
Correct, yes.
We're aware of the environmental pollution and the hazards that surround mankind as a whole, the entire universe.
Yes, sir.
So thinking globally, acting locally, we're just trying to do our part so that we don't contribute to this hazard again in our part of the world in a small way. Let that be our contribution to the world's, mankind's initiative to stop this hazard.
Yes.
So I would still request, whether low or no low resolution or not, it is our appeal to the people that we be conscious of this and cooperate fully in trying to ban the usage of this plastic.
All right, sir. So do you think it will be a reality, or do you think it's going to take years still, decades still, for us to actually implement such a big ban?
These are certain things which the degree of success will depend on the sincerity and commitment of the people's cooperation.
Okay.
So you and I would rather ask the people, So let us hope that good sense prevail. They realize the hazard and they stop using it.
Itya amikhan logode Nagaland Pollution Control Board la duita staff ase, 2 employees. We have here Agali Su. She's an environmental engineer. And also to my left, we have Vime Shuya. She is the scientist B in the Nagaland Pollution Control Board. Aro aji amikhan main itya sabse itya dangor issue ekta khuda kurule ase, the ban of single use plastic. Aji janibo taijunbra idu single use plastic la category de ki ahe aro ki ase aro idu Dimapur especially commercial hub where all the shops and complexes aro all the shopping is done in this hub. Yade kinega implement kurule ase aro how can it be implemented, and is this going to be a reality where single-use plastic will not be visible anymore? Moyecha agali ke udisavo. Can you please tell us, idu single-use plastic to ki ase? Idu la category de under ki ay?
Thank you for having us. To single-use plastic koile, before I go to what are those items which have been banned by the government of India. Single-use plastic koile ekbar use kuriana phelai dia itu kwase or banned items to few examples moi kobo plastic carry bag less than 120 microns or plastic earbud, plastic cup, plastic plate or those items like plastic straw. Those are some of the items which have been banned.
Nitya, yadi dikhi paya se. This is the plastic-free campaign, Cleaner, Healthier Nagaland by the Nagaland Pollution Control Board. Aro yade single-use plastic laga ki items ase. Aro idula alternative ki ase idu bhi ding na ase. Suppose for plastic plates, yade laga alternative to areca leaf plates, biodegradable plates, aro steel plates bhi ho pare. Aro straws karne bhi paper straw. Or paper cups, steel cups in place of plastic cups, and for earbuds and all plastic sticks la earbuds thaga khando wooden noile bamboo earbuds khana se sob ding na ase plastic wraps pra loing na idula alternative to paper wraps khanishna idula ka booklet te ase, and this has been made into various different dialects, tribe ka languages in Nagaland. Idu they have made it everything in all the languages, so which is a very good initiative so that this can go to the grassroots and people can understand idu alternative to ki ase. Age de tahala member secretary debi khota kuri thakise aro taibra kwala hisab te do it will take a long time to implement completely 100%. So, ma'am, apni bhi ko paribo idu kiman diri lo nishna ase because it seems like not a reality. So, idu soft plastic, these are basic items, mon everyday use korala. So, idu bhi market pra completely wipe out kurule bhi. Is it possible?
Well, the first thing that we are doing now is like we have formed a district task force. And then what we do is like we go for inspection in the market. And we are also mainly targeting the wholesaler, the supplier of this single-use plastic. Well, like plastic has become a part of our life, so it will be very difficult to immediately stop using plastic product at once. But then like slowly, step by step, if we can create mass awareness among the people, and if we change our attitude, we change our lifestyle on using the single-use plastic, we can definitely phase out this single-use plastic in the near future.
How bad is single-use plastic for the environment? What happens?
Single-use plastic, it forms 50% of the plastic waste that we create. And the single-use plastic, they are very costly to recycle again. So what it does is like, it ends up in the drainage, it can clog up the drainage, it can also cause landslides. And then if we burn the plastic, we know that it causes various types of pollution. It can cause air pollution, it can cause various kind of diseases. So there are so many harmful effects. Yeah, for the environment, for the health of human, it can cause water pollution, air pollution, and even soil pollution. So, in short, it is very harmful for the environment.
Ma'am, apni ko paribo mohala idu single-use plastic ase hoy. Which plastic that we can use only once and throw it away. Now, that is the ban is on that. What about the other plastic? Let's say plastic toothbrushes, plastic boxes, plastic packets. Idu can be in the long run environment karne bhi ase. So idu bhi ban kurishe guile to kina howa? Why ban only single use and not other plastics and go completely plastic free?
See, those items which does not come under the list of banned category, that will be covered under extended producer responsibility.
Okay.
So it will be like it is the responsibility of the producer to collect back the products after it is used. So I'm repeating again, but those items which does not come under the banned list, that will be covered under that EPR, extended producer responsibility.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Example like that.
Example, okay. Suppose I'm the producer of one cosmetic, say Lakme. So it is my responsibility to engage one, we call it PRO, Producer Responsibility Organization, or WMA, Waste Management Agency. So I will engage those PRO or WMA, and they will ensure that the plastic waste, that very product, after it is used, it will be collected through them, through WMA or through PRO.
Do you think a consumer, ekta public, ina like apni ko anishna, suppose a product, makeup product, ekta, taibi ina balbar rakhin na, udu producer ke diwole, idu bhi lage. We need the public to also comply with these rules. So you think are people ready also to do this? Suppose they use a product and then ini philai de garbage de. Holibi again if they collect it, do kina kuruo ina han?
See, for this, public sensitization is very important. The Nagaland Pollution Control Board, we have been conducting awareness program time to time, and whenever we conduct such programs, we used to sensitize schools, colleges, or government department, like segregation of waste is very important. Segregation at the source is very important. Or segregation kuratamte itu plastic waste to alag rakhikena. Plastic waste to alag rakhikena. It is properly disposed through scrap dealers. Inika hoishe kole waste management agency nole itu producer responsibility organization pi through the scrap dealers tie up kurigena they can collect it back the plastic waste.
Viewers, আমি kan bi icha jani paise from the member secretary that Dimapur e icha tak ekta bhi manufacturing unit nai single use plastic laga as far as we know, and then ekta thagise idu bi it seems tahan rati de manufacture kuri ase bi ina huni paise or idu Nagaland pollution control board pra jaing na check pi kurise rati de to holibi idu no hoy kurina jani paise, and then it seems there's no manufacturing unit, so which is a good news for Nagaland. But then now where is all this plastic coming from, this single use plastic? If it's not coming from Dimapur or other parts of Nagaland, that means it is coming from our neighboring state of Assam. To idu bi implement kurule kinega kurule ase idu reinforce mohan 11 March 2022 by the urban development department bra notification aishe that ban of single-use plastic. This is 2022, aro July 15th. They tahanbra reinforce kurishe do that there won't be single-use plastic anymore. So this is the second year that it is being implemented and reinforced. So apne han bhi do now apne han la sai sab de manula livelihood. We have so many sellers livelihood la hisab pra who are selling items, not just other items, but also single-use plastic items. So is there going to be, how will people compensate for that? Tahana livelihood to idu ase selling certain plastic items. Anything you want to say on that?
We have alternatives to single-use plastic. When the single-use plastic are banned, like this 19 items, which ma'am has mentioned earlier, researchers have done a thorough study on the products which are used mostly by us consumers, and then there are alternatives to this single-use plastic. So those people who earn their livelihood from this selling this single-use plastic, they can go for the alternatives. For example, like for the plastic plates, we have nowadays we get plates made of areca nut leaves, and also we have paper cups, and then for the plastic carry bag, we can go for alternatives like jute bag or paper bag, and then straws we can go for paper straws, and so that for all these banned items we have alternatives, so that should not be a problem for those people who are earning their livelihood from selling the single-use plastic items.
Lastly, we have experts here from the Nagaland Pollution Control Board, especially idula topic there, single-use plastic, the ban. Aro, just want to know also from Madam Agali Su that how can the public also help, or what is the answer to maybe help kurule more enforce kurule to ban do?
As stated earlier, we don't have any single-use plastic items manufacturing industry in the state of Nagaland, and whatever single-use plastic items we are getting in the market, we are like it is procured from outside Nagaland. So I feel that if the supply chain is stopped, I believe that the demand will also be cut down, and during inspection, it has been observed that alternatives are now readily available in the market, alternatives to single-use plastic. So the public can start buying alternative items instead of going for single-use plastic items. And even the district task force, which has been constituted in all the districts, they can enforce strictly the ban. That is what I feel.
So that was V. Meshuya, the scientist B of Nagaland Pollution Control Board, as well as Agali Su. She is also the environmental engineer here at the Nagaland Pollution Control Board. And Tahan Kwan Nishna, single-use plastic la ban do. It's not like eco alternative nai. It's alternative bishi ase, aro tahan koi ase that if the supply is stopped, idu single-use plastic la supply bon huishe kuile, especially from the borders, moala neighboring states khanbra aishe kuile. Idui bishi helpful hovo, aro idu district task force to constituted huishe just for this and many other issues as well, but one mainly for this, to take up this issue aro itu tahanbi itu strictly implement kurishe kuile it will be really helpful in making sure that our environment is safe, and also the people will also be more aware how harmful it is to use single use plastic. Esther here with camera person Hinoka for Nagaland News Network.